Well, hello, and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the weekend stream. It is a Saturday, and we are taking a look at the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles on the PC. This is from developer Capcom and published by Capcom, released on the 27th of July 2021. Immerse yourself in a dramatic yet charming and witty world of evidence gathering, deduction and courtroom battles with this double pack of the adventure of rookie lawyer Ryan Osoki, I think. So this is a visual novel adventure and detective anime game. I'm not sure whether this is a port from something like the Nintendo DS or the Wii. When we get into the options in a second, you'll see why I don't think this is a PC specific game. But it has 3,095 reviews of all time, 93% of those are positive, giving it a very positive rating. And it has 43 recent reviews. 93% of those are also positive, giving it a very positive rating. And this one sells for the odd price of £32.98. That is the actual price, not a sale price. There's no sale on this game at the moment. It's the Steam price. So we'll have a quick look at the options. We do not have a game version here. We have some audio options, yeah. Audio, we can turn it on or off. Can't change the volume levels on it. Don't know why anybody would ever want to do that. So I've had to knock those down in OBS itself. Hopefully those are not too bad. We have some gameplay options here. Oh, that's not letting us use the thing there. Apparently mouse wheel doesn't do scroll bars, it does menu options. Like I say, don't think this was designed for PCs. So we've got vibration screen flashes, subtitles, text skip, wait times, and text box transparency. We've got no way of controlling font size in any way. Got voices in English. And then we've got a PC config. It is a borderless game. We're playing at 1440p internal, but I am on a 4K monitor. So this will be upscaling within Windows, which is horrible. But at least they're not trying to call it full screen. Borderless full screen is not full screen. Key config, well, we're playing this mouse and keyboard, so I haven't inverted the y-axis. You know, that would be the correct way to use a pad. I haven't even tried this one pad. I don't think it really works as a pad game, or maybe it does if it's converted from a console. But yeah, we're just going to go with mouse keyboard, I think. But there we go. We've got key bindings there. I don't think it's possible to. Oh, we can adjust them. It does say adjust key assignment, so we can probably redefine those. But I'm going to leave them as default. And then we have reader. Turn this on to enable story mode in place of autoplay, allowing you to progress through the game automatically without having to push any buttons. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can. So those are our options. We can exit the game from the options, apparently. Not from the main menu, which is a bit odd. Okay. We have special contents, and we have select adventure. So we're going to select an adventure. We're going to do a new game.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Well, it's not swept away by the tide so much as been killed. He did it. Look, look, button. He's got an uneven button.
The turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
I knew it. Episode 1. The Adventure of the Great Departure. It's the 22nd of November at 8:43 AM at the Supreme Court, Defendant's Chamber 5. He still can't believe it. He can't believe it is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors of this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? Was that my fate? Guilty! What? Oh. No, nothing. Save your glass, murderer. Sorry. It was talking then. Oh, is this us? My name is Ryanosuke Norahodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yumei University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. Yeah, you shot somebody with a gun. And now, I'm awaiting my trial. Why they're highlighting these things in red, I'm not quite sure. But, okay. That's enough. No eyes. Oh, he's got eyes. He hasn't got eyes, though. How does he actually see to walk through doors? He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. Is this our attorney with his hairband? That's definitely the kind of attorneys you want, isn't it? Who are you? This man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today with his sword. It's going to be a fight to the death. A lawyer, yes. And until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So hold your tongue, or I will cut it off with my samurai sword. Technicalities, look at you, you haven't even graduated yet. And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryanosuke? Yeah. Why are you smacking himself in the face? I can only imagine that's what's happening, because he just doesn't believe any of this stuff. Dot 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 dot. Well said. What are you apologising to me for? Oh, didn't think I was. I thought I was dot 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 dotting. Oh, dot dot dot. No, I suppose that wasn't my fault. Dot 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 dot. It's a word. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this, I'm sorry. There you go again, apologising. Just like always. I must say, you've been all over the newspapers the past few days. It's probably not going to be a fair trial then, is it? You better be a good lawyer. A university professor murdered in cold blood by students. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Well, I was holding the gun. Of course not, you have to believe me, I didn't do it. Lawyers don't need to believe you. That's not what they're there for. They're not there to believe whether you're guilty or not guilty. They're just there to defend you in their best way that they can. I could never murder somebody. Yeah, well, give it a few. Meet the wrong people, be in the wrong circumstances. You'd be surprised what you might be able to do. Then there are nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up, hold your head high. You mean you're going to get him off? I believe you. I know you're innocent. Ryan Osoki. Kazumi Asogi, my best friend. Also a student. You should have got a proper lawyer, really, shouldn't you? He's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. How can he be a qualified lawyer? It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers, only a few years old, here in Japan anyway. My qualifications don't mean much. Yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago, but I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kasumi. Truly. Oh, we're going to go back in time. Yes, that's when all this started. Congratulations, Kazumi. Have a cup of coffee. Or tea. We're in Japan. It looks like you're going to get study abroad last. I've been forever dreaming of this day. But you're not studying abroad. Finally, those government elites acknowledge my academic achievements and successes in court. You'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. Going to the UK? Are we? Possibly what we're doing here. I'm really happy for you and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazumi's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. Yes, the heart of the British Empire. I knew it. I knew it. I wish I could see it too. And come with me. We'll have a wild time tearing up the streets of Manchester City, of London together. I knew that was simple. I better be going. Yeah, alright, I'll see you later. I'll enjoy this place a while longer. A high-class Western restaurant with daffodils. That's how you can tell it's high class. Every single table of a high-class restaurant in London has a daffodil on it. It's true. Might not be true. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. It was straight after that. When it happened, what, you shot him? Asoki, may I have a word? Who are these people? It's the professor, not the one I shot then. Oh, what have you got stuck to your chest? Well, in this case, he has a personal significance to me. But never mind that for now, Asoki. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers. No, don't do anything like that. To His Excellency's chamber. Why? He was looking for you before. That doesn't sound good. You have to case with the defence in the trial was a sudden decision. Seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? Dunno, but he's got a moustache, so he must be important. I feel as though I've seen him at the university before. I see. I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. Why? It's going to be a threesome. Alright then. Rhinosuke, I'll see you in the courtroom. Thanks, Kazumi. Asogi. Asogi Kazumi. More with your dots again, Rhinosuke. More with your dots as well. They speak in Morse code. Even more Morse code. This is awkward. If I may. May what? Don't get your fluffer out on me. Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant, Rainozuki Narahodu, I believe. How do they all know my name? Yes, that's right. Why do you have a pom-pom strapped to your stomach? My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yuma University. Mikotoba. He's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma's studying abroad. You and your best friends. Yeah, that best friends make the best lawyers. As such, I feel you should know. What? Well, yes, we know this. This is not news. However, if you fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked. Why? That doesn't seem particularly fair. What? Yeah, I wasn't aware of this because it's stupid. What are you saying, Professor? He's agreed to defend me knowing that if he fails, his students will be shattered. Well, probably better win than eh? Why would the government do so soon? Because they're stupid. The administration is to choose from a large number of applicants. Yeah, but you've chosen him because he's the best. It's very difficult to grant them permission, even in the most favourable circumstances. Well, why does he have to have permission? Just go, mate. You know, just go. You dot. But I didn't do it. I'm not a murderer. I'm sure that's true. Nonetheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. What do you mean? You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. Hang on, you got to give us the evidence that you're going to present. So it works. But then what should I do? Well, I'm not going to suggest anything that could lead to a conviction. Oh. Well, you're obviously a good lawyer then. Right, so... as soon as the trial starts, jump out the window. Oh no, the judge will pose a certain question to the defence. Is that, how do you plead? That's how they normally start. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. We're getting married now, are we? Do we have buzzers? I do. But what would the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusations brought before you? I don't. Of course not. Defendant. Here we go. Court's about to begin. Surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. There's been no trial prep here at all, has there? Kasumi Yasagi must not be the defence lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. Get moving. This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kasumi, I don't really care about that. I'll be found guilty of murder. Murder. And so, with absolutely no idea what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance to prove my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny. "22nd of November at 9 AM. Hang on, I can't remember whether this... Oh, we're in the court, sorry. Courtroom number 2. So this is a courtroom. You look shocked. Ryan Azuki. Why aren't you in the dock? The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court of land has more power. I don't like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. Neither do I. Military and other uniforms in there. Well, they all look like the same uniform to me. They look like men in brown. Not quite as good as the men in black. Powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial. Really? Because there's a lot of people here, and that's a public gallery. Don't look that secret. A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. Why? It'll become clear in time. Well, why don't you just tell me? You need to concentrate. It's about to begin. Ooh. Ooh. It's the judge, you can tell, because he's got a big beard. The court will now hear the trial of Ryan Azuki Nohodo. I've probably said that name about 14 different ways now. Uchi. The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency. Really? Where's your hairstylist come from? And where is the fan that keeps his ribbons blowing in the wind? As is the defence. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. The defence made a last-minute request for change of advocate. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedures for defendants advocates to be decided 2 days prior to trial. So this is unusual, so I'm obliged to ask for final confirmation. Who advocates to the defendant in this trial? This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question. But then, if I say I do, then I do. I'm going to wait and see. Not I do. I can't defend myself. That would be stupid. It would be tantamount to lying. And I've been accused for murder. Yeah, never be your own defence lawyer in a murder trial. Try to stop fidgeting. Ryan Azuki is distracting. And if I don't say I'll defend myself now, things could end very badly for my friend. No confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who would advocate. What? Now you've done it. I would like to inform the court that I, Ryan Azuki and Nohoridu, will be defending myself, you idiot. What are you playing at, Ryan Azuki? Professor Mikatoba is working for the prosecution, mate. He did what? He said that your Jim studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. Well, you see, all that does is confirm to your friend that you have no faith in his ability to defend you. Some friend you are. How sad. It means you don't have faith in them. That's exactly what I just said. I knew that's how he would take it. You think I won't be able to get you off? That's exactly what it is. On the off chance things don't go, you can bear the reason that you would not have a chance to ... That's why he didn't tell him. And he should not have stuck his nose in. Very well, defend yourself. Well, well. He's thinking he's got this one in the bag. Does the accused admit defeat already, renouncing his own counsel? Stop smacking yourself in the head. Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he is confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Norohoru-san? Stop moving your eyes like that. It looks dodgy. Exactly. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind's complete blank. You're so dead. I realise you're in charge now, but try not to look so bewildered. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, you must have perpetrated the most heinous crime indeed. Oh. Why don't you know what is perpetrated or accused of being perpetrated? You're the prosecution. You should know, fanboy. As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very high standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Norohoru? No. Lawyer Norohoru. Mate. Judgy. I think this judgy's a bit judgy. Yes, Your Excellency. It is his duty to assess our competence for the task. Well, if you don't know that, then you're probably not competent. He's questioning your ability to do the job. Well, he can't be questioning more than I am. So let's start with the very simplest of questions. He's not going to ask us about case law, is he? Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I care to remember. But, wait. I can't even remember that. What was it again? 2 seconds. The delivery driver did not even wait. Just chucked him on the floor. Ryan Ozuki, where did we get to? Oh, we were trying to remember the name of the person that we killed. Oh, didn't kill. You're innocent. Didn't kill him. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank. You know me so well. Should have defended me then, mate. All the relevant information in this case can be found in the court record, but I can't find that because I haven't got the icon yet. Simple. With the press of E. Let's consult then. E. There's a collar pin, proof that I'm a student. Now we've got people. He must be the one. John H. Wilson, the victim. He was a visiting professor of medicine. He probably just took drugs then. Killed himself. Uchi is the lead prosecutor, but he has little love for the changes the Cultural Reformation has brought about. He also has mirrored sunglasses or no eyes. Mikotoba is a medical school professor. He's not even a lawyer. He only knows forensic medicine. He's a best friend, despite being a student, a qualified defense lawyer as well. Yeah, I don't understand that. Why are you a student then? So his name is John H. Wilson. Well, I don't remember because I never knew before. We hadn't better keep him waiting any longer. Find the victim in the people section of the court record, then push R to present.
Yes!
Yes, objection! The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university. Why are you doing that? Why? Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England invited to Yuma University 3 years ago. It's not so much a visit as an extended stay. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire, which doesn't exist anymore, is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. And I'm sure it was that professor that enabled it all, visiting a university. There can be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. I've never heard of it. And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman goes out in the midday sun. There's been spilt on our soil. Oh, I got carried away there. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yuma University, are you not? Why are you asking questions, mate? You're the prosecutor, you should know. Murdering a professor from the very institute that provides your education, have you not? Yeah, we haven't actually proved that yet, though, have we? Uchi, if that is your real name. Ugh, I didn't do it. Ace is coming under great scrutiny from eyes on the other side of the world. Is it, though? Is it? A speedy resolution is what we want. In other words, our people government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. I wouldn't be. Have you seen our policymakers? And your convenience, an expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime, and that's why this trial has unusual peculiarities. Our government needs to convict somebody as quickly as possible. Yeah, but see, in England we have really good trials. So they don't want to convict somebody quickly, they want to convict mostly the right people. It's generally the aim of courts. That's why we have an appeal system. All because the victim was an Englishman. Out in the midday sun. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. We've established this fact. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. You're right, Ryunosuke. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Therefore, you must be guilty. The eyes have it. Oh dear, look at the time. We're back in we're back 3 days ago now, I think. Let's... How did they get from 3 days later to a court in that amount of time? Good idea. We've seen this. Yeah, the high-class Western restaurant with daffodils on the table. That's what we worked out before. Like all restaurants have. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. Well, you're speaking in English now. You probably don't need it. The British Empire. Wow. It's incredible to think that we lost all of the land the British Empire had so fast. Dot 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 dot. Wait. He's the one you're gonna kill. Or not kill. Allegedly kill. I don't know his name, but still I should go and say hello with a gun. So I went over to the professor's table. He's eating. Why are you disturbing people eating? And what did he say? I'm eating. Get out of my face. I'm trying to cut into the steak. Why does he keep bashing his hammer? Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo. Rhinosuke Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. Handless Professor of Medicine John H. Wilson, Doctor, loses life. Drug overdose. State before the court the cause of death. You should already know this. We're going to state it as accidental, and then we can't be guilty of murder, can we? What is this? The death occurred a little after 2 and was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. That was, it was, backed up by evidence. But how? Find the piece of evidence that shows his course of death and select present. Do it now! Do it! Do it!
Yes!
Well, according to this document, the victim suffered hemorrhagic death due to a gunshot trauma. Learn to read, you imbecile. That's right. Post-mortem report. It's an autopsy report. Inspects the body and draws conclusions that way. As long as it's not going to be tested on this later, well, you're probably going to be tested by the peers. The so-called photographic print of the scene of a crime. You can clearly see scorch marks produced by the powder explosion. Why wouldn't there be a powder explosion on a bullet? That's not how that works. Unless you were holding it right directly to his chest, point blank, then you might have powder explosion. But you should soon... Oh, okay, yeah. I'm already a forensics expert, it seems. Thank you, Counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record. Photograph has been entered into the court record. Well, that's something I've never... What, a photo? When are you from? The past? It's clear. Superior to a drawing. You think? The detail is incredible. Very well, I'm satisfied with your answers. What? Are you? Let us start the trial. What's this business all about? Not a disco, mate. Certainly, Your Excellency. So without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, we're going to call the first witness who was at the scene of the crime when it happened. Well, that'll be me. Ugh. This is it then. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. Rumble? Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me, but that doesn't mean I can still act as your assistant. Zumi Azogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Yeah, he has. Any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Exuma. Rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. Good advice. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. Yeah. Where is that hairdryer? Hello, Mr. Half. Why? He's from the restaurant, isn't he? He's a waiter. My name is Satori Hosonaga. And I take my towel everywhere with me. I mean, you know, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you should always know where your towel is. Head waiter. You see, I'm a terrific lawyer. Waiter at the Western Star restaurant called La Carnival. Ahem, ahem. Yeah, you got blood coming out of your mouth, mate. That is not good. Is that why you've got a towel? Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some blood. It's a regular occurrence. You should probably go to the doctors, mate. Well, it really should. Yeah, it really should. Everybody knows the capital southeastern quarter is developed by foreign visitors. But very fashionable, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. What, you mean the professor's been stopping in the hotel for 3 years? Really? This grim crime occurred at one of the so-called restaurants. An Occidental eatery. Understood, Hosonaga-san. Tell the court everything you can about the incident. At once, sir. And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer, but I will object if he says something that's stupid. That is my job. Objection! It was just after 2 PM on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. And the lunchtime rush was over. There were only 3 tables occupied. That fits with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in the place. Ahem, ahem. Blood. It was when I was in the kitchen, put away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out. So I hurried to the dining area to see what had happened. And I found the victim. An English gentleman slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him with a gun in his hand was the accused university student. Hold on, let's clarify something here. While I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor, I didn't shoot him. Well, it's not for you to tell me that, is it? Yeah, but I am objecting. The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you'll be penalised, defendant. No. Horodu. That's not how it works. No, I can object if I want to object. Objection. We can object. Quite a line of questioning. But may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see in court here today. Yes. And I'm just going to ignore the blood running down the side of my mouth. I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? Well, yes, you were. There was no one else around the table but the deceased Englishman and the universe. Well, he probably ran out the door then. Huh? What did he just say? There was no one else around that table. What's the matter, Ryan Azuki? That's just not right. When we went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, there was a woman sitting opposite to this table. Really? Yeah, she probably had the gun then. That's not something the waiter could have missed. It interjects.
Yes!
Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day.
Objection!
With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be the accuser's mere student is a real lawyer? Not a real lawyer. Well, I'm not. I'm a student. But I'm sure of what I saw. No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I don't believe it. Ahem ahem. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant that day. Please have a look if you'd like to. That X marks the spot where he was killed though. Drawn by yourself? That's right. I'm afraid I used it at the back of my premises card. It was a turbulent situation. As you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. No, you just crossed the X on him when you killed him, mate. Well, he's not, is he? He's got blood dribbling down the side of his mouth. Thank you, sir. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Oh, well, there's a problem. And the plan to the court officer at once. Here you are. What was that about? The head waiter's business card, a sketch of the restaurant is on the back. You should definitely be going to see a doctor. And you with your disco hands. We're not really heard much, have we? The moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant, and the person close by was the victim was the defendant. Hang on, judgy. You're not supposed to be being judgy. Defendant Naruhudu. Yes, Your Excellency. You admit your guilt at this stage, the court will be willing to look mercifully upon you and only cut your head off. In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. I called this witness an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the court case, but I must warn the defense you determined to pursue matters further in this trial. Prosecution has decisive evidence from a sworn witness who was present at the scene of the crime. But I thought you said there wasn't anybody else at the scene of the crime. Hang on. What do you mean? Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. No, it wouldn't be sensible. ... Everyone keeps telling me this trial is unusual. These peculiarities. And so is the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of... Just come on, you're not scared. ... Says from the outset, believe you're innocent. I trust you, and yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it? The accused is in fact innocent. The defense lawyer's duty bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Don't abandon your duty. The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryanosuke. The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. You asked that at the start of the trial. And to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. And then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. Indeed. Please continue with proceedings. Just when you were warned. Yeah. Fanboy. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. Prosecution calls its net witness. Very well, officer. Bring forth the witness at once. Witnesses, kindly state your name and occupation to the court. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant ASUS Nosa. Myself, I find employed as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasutai, a humble premises in the 2nd district of Kuryokoruta. An antique dealer and a soldier. Both of these were present at the restaurant. He makes tea at the most exquisite aroma of the establishment in question, always post-noon, and not infrequently. Converse with interested parties regarding curios, with which I make my business. Well, you should listen harder then. Stop sweating! He's an antique dealer. And a restaurant. Regular. He seeks out potential customers. He targets Le Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele. That sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Now you both witnessed the precise moment of the eccentric. How? There was nobody else there. Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foe in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. There was a black uniformed rogue infantryman who was unfolded his firearm, sir. He's impossible to understand. I'm sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said. So this is the decisive evidence. Prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming he actually saw the precise moment he shot the victim dead. I was feeling comfortable from the start. That's a lot of hammering. Now the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw. The precise moment that occurred. What was the baby screams? What's that all about? And saving memories of a most acerbic afternoon. Witness testimony. What the witnesses saw. I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant, having a tactical discussion with the old man. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged, and I observed the enemy's action with my own eyes. A black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back the cowardly whiz. Well, that can't be right, can it? I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of this mysteriously absconded precious curio. Well, so you, Sergeant, actually witnessed a vital moment. You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim. From the back. Even though we know that there's the bullet hole with the powder burn on the front. The cruel and unforgettable enemy. What times we live in. What is now playing with a little knife. Of course he is, but this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anybody. All I did was pick up these. You never pick up guns you find on the floor. Never do that. It'll only lead to bad things happening. After I said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then when finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. And when I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down and just as I was picking it up, bang. Somewhere in these two witness testimonies, there's a clue to who that criminal was. Yes. I want to cross-examine him. I do. Do it now. There is no room for doubt. There is room for doubt. We know what the doubt is. Certainly, the testimony the court has just heard eliminates the rest of it. No, it does not.
Yes!
Objection. Dot, 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 dot. What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst? I mean, the defense demands the right to cross-examination. Dear me, let me guess. The headband boy. You're going on about headband boys, are you, Mr. Fan Bashy Heady Bloke? How did he know? Prosecution objects. This is clearly West. Well, you can't object, can you?
Objection!
Objection. Defense is asserting its right to cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses. This is where the battle really begins. I don't even know what I have to do. Yes, we do. Just tell us, come on, isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements. Well, we know. You didn't fire the gun, which means what the soldier said has to be a lie. He said he saw us doing it in the back. All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Let's do it. Alright then. It's all or nothing. Cross-examination. What the witness saw. An accepting. Yeah. Extolling the virtues of particular fine worn choreo. That precise moment the fire was discharged, I observed the enemy's action with my own eyes. The black uniform fired the Englishman from the back, the cowardly weasel. And he was on his hands and knees. Listen. We know the lies lurking in the statements. It's time to expose them. And the question is how? Like I said before, the key to this is using evidence. And then we can present the evidence to the witness. Go through each witness statement. Compare the facts. We already know what it is. In the back. An inconsistency. Present your evidence with R and rip them apart. Just be careful. If we insert a contradiction that has no basis, you'll be given a penalty. Too many penalties will fall apart and we'll be guilty. And that's it. Pursue the evidence. Alright, let's give it a try. You can hear the witness statements over and over again as many times as you like. I don't need to. Keep your head and be measured of your attack. Good luck. Don't need to do this. You.
Yes.
So this is the black uniform cadet. From behind his back. I'm not quite sure. Something about the sergeant just said, but I can't. Yes, we can. Something playing on my mind. It's the back bit. Press the evidence button. Just in his face. T. Oh. Listen. We know there are lies. So, that. Examine. Space. You can examine, present evidence while a witness give testimony by pushing E. Inconsistent. Yeah, I do. But... It was a tactical discussion with the old man. Extolling the virtues of a particular thing. E. Present.
Yes.
That statement is clearly odd. Pay attention, Your Excellency. As you wish. Present.
Yes!
So you're saying you saw me at that exact time? Affirmative, I saw you. Laughing, cackling as you train the barrel again at the English civilian. But that's impossible. What's that? Thinking carefully about the statement you just made. Seems to me that it must have been just after you heard the gunshot you looked over to the victim's table. So what as if it was? Well, if that really is the case, it would mean that you didn't in fact see the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun. Ah! Double R! My sixth sense. Sorry? My sixth sense of danger. I picked up the waves of mysterious, murderous energy radiating from your foul mind, which means a split second before you pulled the trigger, I was looking right at you, cadet. Surely that's not really possible, is it? Think I've got where today now that I can see danger in the air, son? Well, I would like to see the soldier absolutely convinced that he saw you do the deed. It's not good. Find Englishman from the back. Q. So this black saying was what? Run behind his back. But I don't know how I present it. Oh. An inconsistency. I've got to go through all of this again, Jesus. He was investigating the old man. Run the back, the cowardly little weasel. E. Well, we can do that. It's because he's showing that there's nobody.
Yes.
What appears to be odd. I don't know how to do this. Present. Well, I know what the lie is. I just don't know how to present it. I think I'll have to go and let that one up. But I can win this case. I know I can. Well, that is all from me for today. I should be back again tomorrow with another game from my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant Saturday, and I shall see you later.